Hey all, Viking Raymond again with another metal video. This time I'm going to give you my top 10 favorite comeback albums. This should be very interesting. This was another request. I had a hell of a time doing this. I really enjoy this. At number 10 is Anthrax's Worship Music. It was their reunion with Joey Belladonna as a vocalist. It was their Joey Belladonna's last studio album with them was in 1990. Holy shit. So it was like 21 years in between albums since he came back for this album here in 2011. So that's went from 1990 to 2011. This is a good album. It got a renewed interest in the band Anthrax when he came back and for myself. At number 9, pretty much mixed. This one here is Black Sabbath's Dehumanized. First album with Dio since 1981's studio album, Mob Rules. 11 years. Okay, so this is pretty mixed amongst the fans, I find, but you know what? I've always enjoyed this album here a lot. Dio still sounding great at this time, and it's pretty doomy overall. You know, some people do enjoy their other album, the Heaven and Hell one more, but I prefer this one here. At number 8, Accepts Blood of the Nations. 14 years in between albums since Predator in 1996 at that time. Then the band, they actually broke up. The new vocalist, Mark Torino, comes in. When I first heard about this, I did not have very much hope or actually fucking interest in it because U2 wasn't there. So the first single, it got released, and of course, I had to listen to it. You know what? It got me really interested in the album. So the album finally got released. I did pick it up. I was blown away. I didn't expect it to be this good. It's still my favorite Accept comeback album. Number 7, Forbidden's Omega Wave. 13 years between albums for this one here. I was so excited when I heard this was coming up, and it lived up to my expectations when I heard it was coming up. Pardon me. Like I said, lived up to my expectations. Oh my God, I wanted more after this, but we never got it. Apparently, they have come back now with a new singer, which it's not apparently, they have, and they are planning on a new album, minus Russ. The new vocalist, Norman Skinner, does sound good. I will admit that right there. Number 6, Death Angels, The Art of Dying. This came out in 2004. It was 14 years since their last studio album, Act 3, was out in 1990. Some are pretty mixed on this album here, and I could see why. For myself, I've always enjoyed this album, and I still do. It's more variety, I find also. Number 5. I'm using both of these. The two Last Sacrifice albums, the ones I condemn, yes, and Volume 6. What's really funny about these two albums here, they're both, I find, are very two killer albums. Now, the funny thing is they're both 16 years apart. The ones I condemn was 16 years apart from their last studio album that came out. Apocalyptic Insight, I think it was called. Could be wrong, but I think that's what it was. And then 16 years between Volume 6 and the ones I condemn. Hopefully I don't have to wait another 16 years because fuck, man, I actually might be fucking dead. I still listen to these two albums regularly. Amazing two albums. At number 4, Iron Maiden's Brave New World. This is Bruce Dickinson and Adrian Smith's return to the band. This was Bruce Dickinson's first studio album in 8 fucking years since Fear of the Dark. Strong comeback album. Still my favorite Bruce Dickinson comeback album with Iron Maiden. So many good songs in this one here. Wow. Number 3. These last 4 were very hard to do. I'm not going to say is Exodus's Temple of the Damned. 10 years in between albums. Last one was Force of Habit. Okay, we don't need to talk about that one there. Holy shit, 12 years, man. This album to me, it was pretty overlooked when it first came out. Not a lot of people are actually talking about it. It is fucking amazing. So many killer songs. Actually, it's a great album from start to finish. Blacklist. Enough fucking said. Oh yeah, man. And Gary still had it in with all those killer riffs, and he still fucking does to this day. At number 2, I'm going here with number 2. Pretty controversial, probably also, Testament's Formation of Damnation. First album in 8 years at the time, 9 years, at the time with The Gathering. This reunited 4/5 of the classic lineup, minus Louis Clemente, who just couldn't do it. There's another one here I find are pretty mixed amongst the fans. For myself, this is still my favorite Testament reunion album when they came back with this lineup here. A couple of changes have been made. We all know that it's heavy, it's melodic, and Chuck sounds as pissed as ever. And Eric and fucking Alex are like they've never left. Unbelievable album. I like the heaviness of this one here a lot. Which leads to my favorite comeback album is... Really mixed on this one here, I can tell you right now, is Judas Priest, Angel of Retribution. Oh my God, Angel of Retribution. Holy fuck. Rob's comeback album, 15 years since his last studio album on Painkiller. Wow. Like I said, some are pretty mixed on this one, but for myself, I love this fucking album. It's still has all the Judas Priest elements that you wanted at the time. Just an amazing comeback album. Love every minute of this album here. So everyone, that's my top 10 favorite comeback albums. What would you have on the top 10 favorite comeback metal list? Let me know. Leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button. Please keep buying physical metal copies. Very important nowadays to help the bands that you like. And as always, stay fucking heavy.